Welcome to tonight's live. How's it going, guys? Living anywhere in the world today can seem so chaotic, and it has the attention of many of us things which is happening around the world. Tonight, I want to pull us back a little bit and get us a little grounded and not just focus on everything that's happening around the world, especially the negative, because all of the negative have so much of an impact on our mental health that we do not even realize it. My name is Marie, and I'm the creator of Life in Haiti with Marie. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me give a shout out to everyone. If you're new here, guys, don't forget to please hit the like button. It's free. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel as I am on the road to 40K, guys. We are almost there. It is 2026, and I am hoping this year I will get to celebrate 40K on this channel. It is a huge accomplishment. I can't do it without you guys. So I want to encourage you all to please share the channel. Today, guys, is January the 4th. It's the beginning of the new year. Happy New Year to each and everyone. I know I have not been good, and I want to thank each and every one of you guys who took out the time to check on me, to call me, to send me an email, to send me a voice. This lets me know that my presence was missed by some of you guys, and that means so much. And I want to thank you guys a million times. Let me give a shout out to the Gangster Bankster. And let me know too, guys, where you guys are tuned in from tonight. Do not be shy, guys. Please share the live. If you have any questions, I'll also answer some questions that I've received. May not elaborate on them much because I want us to stay on a positive, right? And I'll share some things that I have had to intentionally practice, and that is why I am able to share it with you guys. Let me give a shout out to Gina Turner. Thank you so much for being the first one to support the live tonight. Happy New Year, Marie. Happy New Year to you too, Miss Gina. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for your continuous love and support of this channel. Thank you. Willing 55. Good evening, Miss Marie. Good evening to you too. It's good to see you on live with me tonight. How's it going? Happy New Year from Tennessee. Tennessee in the house. Thank you so much, Miss Kitty Cola. Thank you for tuning in. From North Carolina, thank you so much for tuning in. Big Wheel Production, thank you for tuning in all the way from Georgia. Thank you guys so much. I have people from different states, and I'm sure some tuned in who has not commented yet. I want to ask that you please share the live, and don't forget to hit the like button, guys, if you are new to the channel. You can also support the channel by becoming a member. And this year, guys, pray for me to have better health, for me to start feeling better and be able to be more active. Y'all know I have so much on my plate. I'm way more than just a YouTuber now, especially with us having the school. We're in our second year. It has been very successful. So I do encourage all of our new viewers to check out some of the school content because we do all that we do, and it is to make a difference in Haiti. Lately, guys, there's so much happening, right? I'm going to share something, but I'm really not going to play it too long. But I just want to give you guys an example of things which is happening around us that can take our mental state to a place that you yourself is not even attentive to, or you yourself is not even paying much of attention to, because you start just tuning in into the news, into the things which is happening around you, into things that they are showing you, especially within our community. Our happening, and you have the fear, and deportation is one of the biggest fear right now within the Haitian community. There's just so much chaos, so much that's happening around us, that we begin to live in fear, guys, without even knowing, or with unintentionally living in fear and forgetting to live our normal life, our daily life, forgetting to go, forgetting about the simple things in life, especially you guys who are living in the United States, including us as well in Haiti. Because when things start happening, I noticed that a lot of people in Haiti are in complete fear. The fear is because, for one, many of us feel as if we are the weakest link, that a lot of what's happening, we do not have any representative. And what could be happening next? Could we be a target? Or maybe even in the United States, you're feeling like, what is happening? The prices of things are just so expensive. Every little thing is just so chaos. Maybe you even notice your neighbors are living in fear. Many of my peoples are in the state of Florida, and I've had complaints to where some of my peoples have shared where they have a home and they rent out rooms within that home. It's even difficult to rent out a room because of the fact that a lot of people that would normally want to rent out a room and work and do certain type of jobs are now living in fear. And that fear, you inhabit it too, unknowingly. It starts stressing you out too, because you starting to wonder, what is going on? When will this also affect me? Should I be mindful of what's happening around me? And tonight, guys, I want to remind you, of course, we have to be mindful of the things which is happening around us. But I just want to remind you guys that be mindful of the things in which you feed yourself mentally. Be mindful of the things that you entertain on social media. Why? You don't really get content like this. And let me give a shout out to Gloria Sanin, Faithway, Mommy Gloria, better known. Shout out to you, and thank you for tuning in. Happy New Year from Faithway Imani. Love you and life in Haiti. Thank you so much. I love you guys too. The Imani kids, I hope all is going well. And we here at Life in Haiti, thank you guys beyond word for all of your love and all of your support, especially during the holiday season. Thank you guys a million times. I can't ever get in front of the screen and thank you guys enough for all of your support towards the organization. We're fairly new, and we're tackling on a big task, and with all of your support, guys, we have been able to be successful, and we will continue to do that. I cannot wait for upcoming years where we're sharing. We've added an orphanage, or we're adding more to continue to do what we can do and making a difference, especially in our community here in Haiti itself. Let me give a shout out to Raphael. Raphael, Happy New Year, beautiful, from Vermont. Vermont in the house. Thank you, Boss Mike. Mwen pap jambliye ou Marie prezante nou, ou epi li pran ou away from us. Qui est-ce qui présente? Pas de monde qui ka pram. Yo pa pram. Thank you so much, Lagandi, for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Jadus. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. From your comment, Lagandi, no one is gonna take me away from you guys. Nobody's gonna do that, okay? I'm here. I haven't been active, guys. Literally, the month of December, to not go off track, the month of December for 225 was a very difficult year for me. In the background, if you've gotten in touch with me, I did share some, but it's like being a woman and not wanting to put everything out publicly. I'm telling you guys, it is still a struggle for me, and I cannot stay down long. School will reopen on the 7th of this month, and I have to do my best to get back in the groove of work and push my body. So, if you guys have not been seeing me on, guys, continue to lift me up in prayer for me to have health. I realize you can want to do everything in the world, but if you do not have the health, if you do not have that peace of mind, you are not able to accomplish anything. So tonight, we're speaking on peace of mind. Therefore, I'm sharing with you guys even things that I am practicing, especially living in Haiti right now, where things are pretty difficult, where having access to medical health care is difficult. It is very difficult to do some of the simplest things. And I know with living in the United States, there's so much going on, right? And you get so caught up into all of that. Oh, I took Boss Mike away. No, I didn't. Boss Mike was there. I'll answer that in a minute, right? But I know that you guys get so caught up with the mainstream news and the things which is happening that you yourself you start forgetting just your own realities, right? You start just watching the news, and then everything that's happening around you in the news start consuming you, and you start. I've had people to share where they're feeling like they can't be they can't be in the United States, that this and that will happen, this and that will happen. There's a lot of fear, and it is very sad that people are living with this type of fear and uncertainty, not knowing what's going to happen from moment to moment. To keep you guys grounded, I know that there's a lot that's happening within the United States. I grew up in the United States, and I know that so much is changing. But I'm here to remind you that times has changed all over the world. It is not just in the United States that things are very expensive. It is not just in the United States that times are changing. Maybe you're in a state where you've seen people just openly carry. When I was younger, that was not something that people just wanted to do all the time. It may be too back then, people were not as violent. People were not as quick to get violent or be engaging in violent activities. So more people are feeling like, hey, I need to protect myself. And for some people, that could be, it can disturb your spirit. But I want you guys to know this is not simply just the United States. And before you think about running away from the United States because things are hectic, I also want you to think about the privilege too of living in the United States. And I know that some people are going to say, well, you're going to see it differently. But I can share what I'm sharing because living in Haiti and you compare it with what's happening here in the United States, it's not saying that something bad can't happen, because it can happen anywhere in the world. But believe me, be thankful for the privilege of living in the United States, of living somewhere that is controlled, and you having access to certain things instead of fighting for it all of the time. I don't know if I'm coming off like where you guys understand what I'm saying, but let's say living in Haiti, guys, things are expensive. But right now, if you were to have a problem, you can't even barely get access to health care. And in the event of an emergency, you may even go to a hospital, and that hospital don't even have gloves. I'm giving you basic, simple examples to keep you grounded, to remove you out of that mental fear about things which is happening around you, that can take you out of your mind, out of your spirit, because you start forgetting your everyday life is going on, right? You get caught up in simply the news. Be mindful of what you're watching, right? When you look at it today, living in Haiti and compare to the United States have a lot that's happening, but there are certain things which are not happening, guys. There are certain things that I'm not saying at some point it may not happen, but it definitely is not happening right now. And that's all of the reasons why you guys should be let's say should be thankful to, guys, because when you think like your problems is the worst or the end of it all, and things are so bad for you, try trading your problems with someone else, and then you'll realize my problems are not so bad after all. Someone else have it worse than what I have. Thank you guys too for tuning in. Let me know where you guys are tuned in from. What are some things that you adapted that's stressing you out that you think you could get rid of? Because for me, let me answer this question. Don't forget, guys, to please share the live. I'm glad to be back on live with you guys. If you have some questions, please feel free to ask. Please share and hit the like button, guys. Thank you so much, Raphael, for the 199 super chat. Thank you so much for supporting tonight on the live. Thank you. No, you took Boss Mike away from us. I did not take Boss Mike away, right? And this can kind of go with the live, adjusting to certain changes. I had to adjust because not everywhere you go you can take everyone that you want to take with you, right? Example, I don't want this to come out the wrong way. Plain and simple, when I'm out on the ground and I'm filming and we're creating content, that's one thing. So of course that team of mine, Boss Mike, Gregory, and the usual people that's out with me, of course, yes, they can be out with me. But now I'm more settled, and we now have a school. Not everyone that started with me, guys, can continue to be on Life in Haiti payroll. Why? We now have 12 staff members, 13 including myself, that is paid on a monthly. And each of us have a position that is a must. These are not positions to be played with. These are not positions that you can lax on. This is something that is very, very serious. And we have rules too, because some people seem to think that Haiti is so lawless and that you can basically do whatever you want to do. But no, you can't, right? So Boss Mike can come in and be an English teacher, but Boss Mike also live at a distance. And this is when we separate the sister from the leader, right? Just because you're my brother, I am not going to be okay with you coming to work late when you can or when you feel like it, right? So there are times when God is taking you to a different place in life. You just can't take everyone with you. And it's not that you don't love them. Like I bring Gene in, and the guys, they're still my maintenance guys. When I need them, when something breaks, give them a call. They come in and they fix things because there I could kind of wait, if it's an emergency, I could dispatch them and say, hey, come on right now. But our children at the center needs attention. And that attention have to come from qualified individuals. So it's not that I will never do away with Boss Mike. Boss Mike, it has been a friend of mine, and I've also been a friend to him since I think the beginning of my stay here in Haiti, guys. So that is why you don't see everyone every day, because they have to have a role, and we're not here to play, guys. So we have to be serious, and we expect for each and everyone to be serious. And I'm not saying that Boss Mike would not be serious, but there's too much logistics surrounding why he cannot be present every day. And that is why. But Boss Mike, he was present for the Christmas party, and he enjoyed his time with us. And whenever I need Boss Mike, guys, Boss Mike is always willing to show up. Boss Mike was getting too comfortable. Well, Boss Mike is comfortable. Don't get me wrong. Boss Mike is a part of the team, guys. But know that, I don't know. I've said it clear. I don't want to go on and on and on and get distracted, Lagunzi. He is comfortable. Boss Mike is a part of the team, but everyone have a role in a position that they play. And for the success of the kids, we cannot just have people because they're my friend or my brother just hanging around just for the sake of it. And it's not conducive to the children, right? So that's just the type of person I am. Even if my kids were here and you work here for us, we expect for you to do the right thing, right? Or else you gotta go. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way, right? But yes. So, and Boss Mike love you guys too. The other day he was on, he did greet everyone. He always asks about you guys. And just so happened when he comes around, the cameras are not on, but we are forever friends. I genuinely believe on people, being good to people that's good to me. So in the background, we're forever friends, right? And hopefully, too, things start loosening up somewhat in Haiti so that we can go back to content creation. I do miss running around, guys, and exploring Haiti and showing you guys Haiti. That's something I'm laying down today, and I'm like, I miss that, and I feel that the area that I'm in is just, you know. So I'm hoping 226, and you guys to share with me if you guys have any like content ideas that you would like to see me film for 226, maybe from the Port-au-Prince area, because I am in central Haiti, which is the Port-au-Prince area. If you will, If you have any ideas of things, places that you'd like for me to share with you guys, hey, please be kind and share with me. And if it's something in which I can do, I'd be more than happy to do so. So, guys, as we get into this year, be very, very mindful of the things that you are reading, the things that you're entertaining on YouTube. Maybe to you, it's not a lot, and maybe to you, it doesn't mean much, but it does mean a lot, guys, because a lot of the times what we watch or what we read, what we entertain, it does consume us and it forms our understanding of things, of people, of our environment. So don't allow things that is happening around you to drive you too crazy. B2 says you are in Haiti. Yes, I am in Haiti. Yeah. I mean, is there something wrong with being in Haiti? Haiti don't have people living in it. B2. I mean, what's up with that? People can't be in Haiti. Is it a problem? I am a legend. Well, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I take that as a big compliment. Someone asked, I'm gonna answer some of the questions. I've been getting comments and questions for a while, and I have not been answering them. So each you are from India. India, thank you so much for tuning in. Each night, guys, you know I always enjoy answering your questions if I can. Can you please Can you give us the steps? Can you please adjust places? We don't know where they might drop us off when they deport us. Deportation is a big fear for a lot of people. And I know that my channel have been about my story. So I'm just glad people are comfortable to share that very private part of them with me and reach out and ask questions. As of right now, if you have a family member that's facing deportation, or maybe you yourself is facing deportation, you do not have to worry about being dropped off in Port-au-Prince, because people lately have not been being dropped off in Port-au-Prince. They have been taking them to Cap Haitian, which can be a good thing, but it can also be, excuse me, it can also be a bad thing. And even if you're like myself, don't have much, didn't have much of nobody I knew here, and everyone that I did know were in central part of Haiti. Therefore, had I gotten dropped off in Cap Haitian, I don't know how I would be right now. After getting to visit Cap Haitian afterwards, I have friends there that's like family, and I know where I'll go. You drop me off there now. But then I don't know. So you prepare yourself, or your family member to be in the Cap Haitian area, and Cap Haitian can be expensive. That is a question people ask me all the time, and I share with you guys, and this is just my opinion. Dorothy Jean is there. Rudy B is there. There are several other good, honest content creators that's on the ground in north of Haiti that you guys can get in touch with, that will share with you guys, the honest on the ground things which is happening. And it can get very expensive. I don't know your budget. Maybe $5,000 a year for a place can be expensive to me, and it is not expensive to you, right? So just keep that in mind that it can be somewhat expensive adjusting in Cap Haitian. We have our girl Joanne. And shout out to Joanne. She is doing good. I know that a few of you guys reached out and asked me to check on Joanne because I had been sick. I had not been checking on her. But Joanne is doing pretty good. I did get a chance to speak with her. She brought in the new year. She is adjusting, and hopefully we'll do an update in the future to show you guys how she's adjusting. You can also check her out on TikTok to, if you want to keep up with her a little bit more, on her daily life and stuff. But she's in Cap Haitian, she's doing good, and she was able to, and you got to trust God through the process. My whole life, I would say here, has not been something that I planned or anyone else planned. This is, if you're looking at me, you're looking at what God can do. And that's just in all reality. Absolutely nothing in my life did I plan, right? I allow God to take the lead, and this is what you see. And for many others, it's going to be the same thing. Allow God to take the lead, and He's going to put the right people, He's going to put you in the right place so that, you have shelter, you have food, you have what you need. But Joanne, she found a place that's pretty affordable where she's living, and she also feels safe. So I'll bring her on in the future and allow her to share on her own. B2 says, don't forget, guys, to please share the live. Subscribe to this channel if it is your first time. Please share the live. And tonight we're talking positivity. We're talking not staying focused on the negative, not living in fear of the things that you are hearing, especially you guys living in the United States. If you have to make adjustments, just do it. But don't go crazy, guys, making yourself feel that you are in the worst position. I'm just here to tell you, I come in front of the screen and I put on my best face for you guys. But there's a lot of difficulties that I face in the background. And not just myself, but many others living in Haiti. In my situation, who are probably family and friends to you. So if we can face what we face on a daily here, I think that you guys can, Jean nous dit, marrer nous et gérer ça que nous avons géré. And everything happens for a reason. Everyone is really, really tripping out about the TPS status that's coming up in February. What I would say to the Haitian community is allow God to take the lead for you. Because there's a lot happening that no one planned it to happen. And maybe some of the things which are happening can very well play in the favor of those in the Haitian community, especially from the humanitarian program, especially from the TPS program under temporary status, right? We know that God have the last word. So don't allow something that's happening to make you feel as if it's the end for you, because it's been at my lowest I've seen, or at many people's lowest, that the greatest miracles happen in their lives. And God is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore, right? So if He did it for another, He'll do it for you. So, I don't want to be so political on my channel, because honestly, I don't have the answer to all of the stuff which is happening. It's like we're all making speculations. Nobody really know big facts behind a lot of stuff that's happening. And then you start wondering, even if you did know the facts, what is it that I can control? What is it that I can control? I even wrote that down too. Like, focus on the things in which we can control. And sometimes we forget to do that. We stop doing that. We focus on everything in which we have no control over. Lagandi, thank you again. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you, Lagandi, for all of your support tonight. Thank you so much. Madam Mali, how did you feel about Haiti qualifying for the World Cup? Were you excited? You could not be Haitian and not be excited. Honestly, I grew up with my father watching soccer, but I am not personally a big soccer fan. I'd be lying to sit here and be like, I know football, like American football, way more than I know soccer, or that I've sat down and watched it. But for me, anything that we, the Haitian people, are put in a positive light on, of course I support. Of course, we're all happy, and I don't care who Haiti is playing against. We're gonna be representing Haiti. It's gonna be tough. I said, because even though I don't really know much about things like that, but a lot of our people are Brazil and Argentine fan, and I want to see how that's gonna go about, because Haiti is probably going to play Brazil. And a lot of people are already doubting that too, right? Of course, we want to win. And I'm not doubting that they can and will win. But it's like some people are already doubting them, saying, oh, they're going to be playing against Brazil. They're going to be playing against Messi, yada, yada, yada. And shout out to Haiti, guys. Anything to put Haiti on a positive light, anything to bless the name of Haiti, it is a great thing. It is great, because so often Haiti is always on a bad limelight. So often it's always the bad things that we're hearing about Haiti. So therefore, for me, I'm waiting around the World Cup, and if I could, I'd even have a ticket to go and support my peoples, to show love. And whether we win or not, we went and we made it. We will still be considered winners in my eyes. But I'm excited. How do you guys feel about it? Zoe in progress. And guys, don't forget, let me know where you tuned in from. Please share the live. Please subscribe if you are new here. Let me give a shout out to this $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Zoe in progress. Bonsoir, Marie. How do you feel about native NATO abroad and Haitian descendants investing in Haiti? Trump talk about reversing citizenship of naturalized citizens and first gens. Thank you so much for asking. Bonsoir avec ou même tout. Personally, I've shared this several times, that I think now more than ever is a time for more Haitians to invest in home. No one else is going to come and do it for the Haitian people. See, we're thinking, especially with the current events, I see a lot of people are saying, well, come on and do the same thing for us. Save Haiti, do this, do that. But you just got to know our history is different. And I don't want to compare our history with anything that's happening currently. But we, the Haitian people, are different. Our struggles have always been different. And if we want to see a different Haiti, we must be involved in it. We must shape the future of Haiti. We cannot simply put the future of Haiti at the hands of someone else. This is not even, it is the culture, that everything about us, it takes a Haitian that is familiar with the culture to develop, to invest in Haiti and its people. Now, I'm not saying that we're not welcoming to foreigners, this and that. That is not what I'm saying. But I do think that the change we envision, it must start with us. So yes, I do feel you should invest into Haiti. What you should invest into Haiti, number one, I'd say property. Property. That is something my father have always been passionate about since the beginning. And there was times when I was younger, I would look at him as if he was somewhat crazy, Zoe in progress, because he was always adamant about buying property in Haiti and investing in Haiti and this Haiti that. And he's Haitian and he's also a naturalized citizen today. But property that my dad purchased years ago at like pennies on a dollar, today it has so much, the value of it is completely different. So people think that, oh, because of Haiti and the things that they hear about Haiti on the news, that Haiti is not worth investing to. Don't believe the hype. There's a lot of people with great assets in Haiti. And there's people that have sold their assets that quickly regret it too. So I'm not sure what side you're from in Haiti. I do support investing into Haiti. I do have the locator asking me to, film more property videos to show you guys. So I'll be getting back in the groove of showing you guys some nice properties too. Trump talking about reversing citizenship of naturalized citizens and first gens. I don't really know my opinion on this because my opinion is a little tricky, right? I'm starting to just feel that this is just my opinion, guys. I'm outside looking in. I feel that America have a control over people of this earth, of this world, that is somewhat traumatizing. And it's sad that many people all over the world are feeling less than if you're not attached to being an American. And most of my friends, family members, as well, even my children are American. So I hope that you can understand. I'm just giving you a broader point of view. And America is entitled to do whatever they want to do because it is their country. But keep in mind, hey, everyone can't be Americans, right? Um, do your best to make sure that when you are doing what you're doing, you're not committing fraud, you're not breaking the law, that you're not doing what you're not supposed to do because you're living in a country that's outside of your country of origin. That's just how I see it. It's a lot surrounding that, but if you know you are an honest person, I don't think you should be stressing about it. If you know that you got your citizenship honestly, you didn't commit fraud, you didn't put anything on the paperwork that should not have been there, you don't have anything to worry about. But this is just how I'm seeing it. It's kind of like, I don't know if other people are seeing it that way, but sometimes you might have to be outside to look in, you know, and I'm glad I had the opportunity to grow up in the States and to get a different point of view of things in my own life. But today it's starting to feel like, America have a control that is blatant. Social media is a blessing because a lot of the time, back then, when we had letters, postal service, and journalists can just write whatever and we're reading it. I think it was so much easier to believe anything well written. But whereas today, things are so much different. Today, things are, you can quickly verify certain things. And I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But I'm just sitting back watching, like many of you guys are watching. Only advice I have for you, if you know you are a naturalized citizen, do what you got to do to keep your status and don't commit any crimes. If you have a residency card, I know someone also commented here. So, Maria, if your parents are U.S. citizens and you came to the U.S. when you were underage, you should have automatically been a U.S. citizen. And this is from Dal 799. Not automatically, guys. Not automatically. Um, I'll try to explain it to you in the most simplest way that I can. But out of all my father's children, I am the only one that is not a U.S. citizen, and I am his oldest child. I did travel to the United States with my mother and my father. However, I traveled at a very young age, and my parents did not become U.S. citizens until months after I turned 18. And I myself had not became a U.S. citizen. Just because you are deported doesn't make it you lived illegally in the United States. You could have been legal. We entered the United States with our residence card. We were never illegal in the United States from the first day until the last day I was returned. So please do not think automatically because someone's parents are citizens that automatically every one of their kids become a citizen. Like, weird, but, and Lola, I'm going to answer your question in a minute. I have another little brother that's last that came after me. He had the and he was not born in Haiti, right? But he gets to enjoy the luxury of having a US passport because he was born after and during the time where my father was already a US citizen. So the citizenship laws is pretty tricky, and I've heard stories where people are saying, "Oh, such and such is lying and they're this, they're that," when in reality they are not. I'm an open book here. I've tried to share things, with transparency. Yes, both of my parents are U.S. citizens, but that did not make me a U.S. citizen automatically because of my age when they became a U.S. citizen. Lola says Trump cannot solve the problems in Haiti. Haiti doesn't have oil. Yes, you should invest in Haiti. Um, I agree to an extent that no one else can solve our problems here in Haiti, but I don't agree with Haiti doesn't have oil. That I don't agree with, Lola. Haiti have a lot of resources, and that is what we overlook. we overlook that. When I first came into Haiti, I lived in the La Plaine area in the plains where it's really, really flat. And there you do not dig far. I think almost every other person can have a well. We went there to do a restroom for an elder lady, and I mean, it was the water was just problematic in the Cité Soleil because you don't have to dig far. Anyway, one day it rained and the kids were out there playing. Y'all know, little kids in Haiti are always, they're playing. They play in nature and was digging. And I remember taking a picture. I may not, I have that picture, I believe, on my Facebook. If you follow me on Facebook, Life in Haiti, the business page, I posted that. Like, you can literally see the oil. I don't know if it's gas or oil that came bubbling out of the water. So Haiti have a lot of resources, and I don't think it's just Haiti. I think all over the Caribbean, we are just very, very blessed. We're blessed. That's it. And we do have oil here. It's not easy to reverse citizenship of naturalized U.S. citizens. Fraud or committing crimes against the U.S. are actionable reasons. Birthright citizenship has a better chance of being changed. And hopefully, birthright citizenship will not be like revised, but from that day on forward. And that is why, guys, it's imperative for us to work on fixing Haiti. um 2026, my hope is that we, the Haitian people, will do better because everyone else is working on their country. It's time we do the same. Ander Negla Kai, come on, yeah. Hi, Queen. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Life in Haiti family. Happy New Year to you too, my brother. Happy New Year. La Fortin, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget, guys, to please hit the like button. And also, StreamYard have a different thing going on. If you notice, I have two different links. One is a link for those who are watching from your Android phone, and one is a link for those who are watching maybe on your television or a laptop or something like that. That's something new. Um, I don't know. I did it once before. I was really confused and actually erased one of my lives because I didn't understand why I had two different links. So, shout out to you guys if you're watching from your Android phone. Don't forget to please hit the like button, guys. Please share. Please share the live too. You can also support the channel by pushing the join button, guys. You can support by pushing the join button. La Fontaine says, how do you deal with the frustration of living in Haiti? Good question. When I first moved to Haiti, I have to be honest with you guys, I would get very frustrated really quick. I would get impatient because in Haiti, people have all the time in the world, right? And the simplest thing, they take forever to do it. Or people can be very disrespectful in their behavior, such as you're standing in a line and you're really trying to respect those around you and giving people their space. And while you're standing there, you got three, four other people just going right in front of you. Or if you're driving, you're trying to drive the correct way, and then some knucklehead just come and just do the dumbest thing where it's one way up, one way down, and this just caused a whole headache. For me, I've learned patience in Haiti. right? Haiti taught me a lot of patience. Like, it's not the end of the world. It's going to be okay. And do not allow people to dictate my happiness. And that's how I've been able to like live and be okay, and stop trying to make people be who I want them to be. Literally in Haiti, I needed to practice that, because growing up in Texas, you like some things is just simple, right? We learned this in elementary. We all went to elementary. But the quiet truth is, maybe a lot of people did not get to even attend elementary. And I know some of my people are saying, no, Marie, don't say that. And I'm not saying like literally, but there is a lack of education. And the lack of education in some families is generational, right? It goes from great grandma, grandma, mom to, and so forth. So they've adapted a way of living that's not good, but because great great grandma is okay with doing it, then they all assume it's okay. I learned to accept people, and when I get up to go do something, focus on that and be mindful too of the environment that I put myself in. In 225, I realized at the end of the year, there was some places that I no longer need to be in. And this is not to like I I this is not to differentiate yourself or something like that, but I have learned living in Haiti that there are certain places that you just should not go to, because that environment is a just a rugged environment, is a very rude environment, and it's a disrespectful environment. So if you don't want to let frustration step in and mess up your whole day, if not week, then just certain places you don't go to, right? Maybe send someone that's more used to being in that type of environment to go there and handle it for you, but you yourself, no, you don't go. I'm gonna use example two places, guys. Don't forget to please share and let's get more people tuned in. One, I have a good place that we purchase food at for the center. But this place, I analyzed from the last time I was there, I no longer needed to be there. For one, the way it is structured La Fontaine so disrespectful. No one sits in line. The workers are extremely, very, very slow, and the people are like coming in like any kind of way, and they are completely disrespectful to each other. And for me, wanting to just come in and go shopping, which shopping should be a good thing, it should be a stress reliever, right? It became so stressful in that environment to where I'm like, I need to remove myself. The last time the team and I was there, one lady ended up coming and it ended up being a fight with my teammates and a lot of other people. They don't want to stand in line, or when you're in line, they're bunched up really, really close to you. And it's just so, so chaotic. And I said to myself, I don't think I need to be going there. Unless the owner can structure it to where this is more human like, then I don't need to be in that environment. I don't need to come in as a very good customer. We're buying food for 92 children per month from them. And this is the type of service we get. I'd rather go somewhere else, even if we had to pay two pennies more, where it's peaceful. I know that my staff and I can shop at peace and not have somebody pushing you or trying to fight you or something like that. Another place, I'm giving you guys an example, and these are things we genuinely need to work on, but our people we normalize these things because this is what we're used to. And I noticed too, a lot of the businessmen in Haiti, they've normalized it too because they are only thinking about bringing in the money, structuring things, or disciplining things. Sometimes I don't want to say it that way, but it just feel like that's not a priority. The only priority is just bringing in the money, and as long as the money is being made, you know and that's something we need to change. We need a change of behavior, a change of the way we do things. Secondly, um you're gonna see me going like dreads. I'm gonna lock my hair. Why? Because you guys know I enjoy wearing braids, and I have a young lady that I really, really like her braiding my hair. But I realized that this also is something chaotic. And this is like simple things, guys. I'm just giving you an example of, because you have to mingle, um, that you deal with, that can be frustrating not being raised in Haiti. So they are in Marché Colony, right? They're like in a street market, and it'll be okay to go and hang out there because my life is so uneventful. So I really do like going places where I get to just sit there and look at my people, and my peoples are funny, and I'm always locked in with myself or with the team, the kids. So it's good to be around like women, joking, having fun. But inside of this place, guys, it is so filthy. When I say filthy, you guys will not believe it. The ladies eat right where they eat. It doesn't matter what they're eating. The plate, the spoon, they drops it right there. Like, I have no reason allowing our people. They drop it right then and there. I went in there and had the worst experience and felt that I was disturbing them because rats was all in the place. And guys, I'm like terrified of these rats, right? And here I was screaming, and then they were looking at me like I was the problem. It was so filthy there. And people on top of people. The equipment was, I'm like, I can't do it anymore, right? So in order to control that, I need to remove myself. So this is a wig. Soon you're gonna see me with dreads. I'm gonna lock my hair and just go completely natural. And I know how Haitian parents are, they don't really, but mom and dad gonna have to deal with it because I'm not gonna be going into these places that take away my peace, and when you try to talk to these girls and tell them, hey, you have customers, you should, make an effort to keep this area clean, to receive people. And it's like people are so delusional. All they care about is making the money. They could care less about putting you in a safe and clean environment. So I that is a place, it's not for me. I won't be going back. But how I deal with everything is, for one, removing myself where there's a discomfort, and practicing patience. When I'm driving, I'm very patient now. I no longer have like the road rage within myself. I expect my peoples to drive crazy. So if I'm going somewhere, I have to arrive at 12. I would literally leave at 9:30. That way, if 30 knuckleheads go by me, it doesn't affect me. And plus, patience, we're kind of always on Haitian time. So most likely you be pushing to be on time, and the person you're going to meet is guaranteed to always be late, right? But that's how you deal with it. Other than that, I think two things I have a big that frustrates me the most is the lack of cleanliness within our community. And that's something that's very, very sad. I don't like to talk about it because I am Haitian, and, we represent our country and our culture. But regardless whether I talk about it or not, when flights start back and you guys come in to visit, you're going to see it. You're going to see it. There's absolutely no way you can't see it. Thank you, La Fontaine, for tuning in. But patience and practice it all over, guys. Because I know in the United States, sometimes you gotta be like, oof. You need the patience. Eve says, "Hi, Marie. Happy New Year. Hope everything is going well for you." I'm doing a lot better. Thank you, Eve. Don't forget, guys, to please hit the like button. If you are new here, please subscribe. This year, guys, you guys are gonna push the channel to 40K. I mean, do I not work hard enough, guys? What else do I need to do? What else do I need to do? Let me know. I think we're at 38, 2K more. We could do it. I know we can. Jadu says that is true. La Photo, I see this all the time. Every time I buy something from a vendor, I take my trash home with me. Yes. And I'm big on that too. Like, even for my team, I noticed that it's something that a lot of people normalize. And they will literally just buy something and throw it away. And I'm like, nope, we have a bag. We'll keep a bag in the car and we will take it home and put it in the trash. Like, Haiti is our country. We have to be the one to protect it. And that is why I'm very, very passionate about education. Because you see at the center, the kids, we teach them. You do not just eat and drop the trash in the yard. That's not what we do. When you get done eating, whatever you're eating, whether you purchased it or brought it with you, you're going to walk to the trash. Yes, there is someone that is a gatekeeper, but they are not your slave. You're not going to just drop trash. And this is not simply for when you're in school, but it is whenever you're anywhere within the country. Find places to dispose of trash. When I think about it, there's a lot that can be changed overnight in Haiti if we want to do it. You notice all the trash, but then I said to myself, why is it so difficult for us to bring in like the big trash cans for people and put them on the side of the road for people to have a proper place to dispose of the trash? Teaching our people how they should live and how things should be. What's wrong with us implementing something for our people? Miss Claude, bonne année, Marie. Mwen souwete ou kontinye nan chemen, kontinye keksyon tout sa wè, bagay yo pa jam osi semp. Se vre, yo pa jam semp. Sa m kwel. Stitching Goods, thank you for tuning in. How's it going? Fines that will stop people. Yes. We want to be stuck on Haiti don't have resources. Haiti don't have guys. Haiti have some of these. Haiti is so prestigious. And Haiti to me just seemed very selfish. Everyone just make money and build their own thing. They built their own community. It's like, why don't we develop the country as a whole, the country itself, for, tourism for people to come in. Like, I'm hoping this year flights start back to Port-au-Prince. But then again, deep inside, you kind of like ashamed because you you don't want to invite people into your home, and this is you want something clean to invite people into. And I do notice that officials are trying, and people continue. It's like an intentional thing. They continue to pollute the streets, they continue to drop trash, and I'm like, so now those who are in positions, I think it's time to adjust, to put something on the side of the road so that people can dispose of trash and have the proper equipment where the machines just come in and get it, where there's just so much we can do here in Haiti. We have to do better. We really do. And we can do better. I don't think this is rocket scientist, in my opinion. uh, it's been done before, and it can be done. Wanda is somewhere that I'm always watching and seeing how unclean the country was and how clean the country is today, and how there's value in trash. There's so much we could do that's positive. Make the trash work for us. I think with all the trash we have, we're rich. It's easier to build stronger children than to repair broken men. Very true. Very true. Because when you look at a lot of adults and you see how they behave, there's absolutely no way for them to not know, La Fontaine, that their behavior is wrong. No way. They know it, they intentionally do it. Some people are complaining and want to change in Haiti, but I guarantee you, once there is a change, they may not have their space here in Haiti anymore. Willing 55 says if they put a large garbage can on the street, they would need sanitation to dispose of the trash. Create it. Create it. This can be something that's created, and that's something that is needed. Putting a team out there to educating the team properly. We lack patriotism. We, like, when I put on my clothes and I head to the center, my whole goal is to give the best of me to my community, the best of me to the children. And I feel that when a lot of people put on a uniform in Haiti simply for control. It's not of service. It's not to do better. Like, for me, and I know for many of us tuned in, there are certain positions you're in. You have to start questioning your growth, your qualifications. Are you growing? Can I do better? Who else hold the same position? What are they doing and how are they doing? What can I do to learn from them? You know, like, positive, comparison, a healthy comparison, so that you can grow. Yeah, I need to watch other creators. I don't want to be like other creators, but I can learn from maybe that boy Lens, Toussaint, Haitian Friends, all of those young men, Rudy B, C Genty. I've learned. C Genty have taught me so much too. Shout out to C Genty, even though he's not as active. You learn from each other because we're doing the same thing. We're all building an audience and we're all representing Haiti, right? It's kind of like people here, they don't, we're not doing that. And that is stagnating our growth. It's a competition and you don't understand the competition. You just don't understand it. If they put a large garbage can on the street, they would need sanitation to dispose of the trash. Very true. I paid for my back to school supplies redeeming cans. Wow. And I know our people do that. First Hand Haitian Baptist Church, Dorville from Haiti, and live Silver Spring. Thank you so much for tuning in, Dorville. Thank you. Where are you going back on the streets? I missed that. When are you going back on the streets? I missed that. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon I'll go back on the streets, guys. Jomo nou pap jam bliye ou. Pataje live la. Merci en pile. Carlton, bonsoir Marie, bonsoir Carlton. Come on, yeah. I want to thank each and everyone for tuning in tonight. Living in Haiti, guys, have all its ups and downs. That is why I feel I could talk to you about staying positive and not allowing things that you hear on the news to throw you all the way off. One thing that I do living in Haiti before I leave, I stop listening to a lot of the negativity in Haiti and surrounding Haiti. I find that many of my peoples, they follow all sorts of content creators, and I understand because you just miss a part of home, and you want to know, you want to see the streets, you want to see the familiarity. That's one of the reasons why I enjoy pulling out my camera, right, and filming and showing you, because I love when someone said, "Marie, you filmed in front of my house, you went by my street, you did," and I'm sure many of us content creators, we enjoy when we get that kind of response. But you have to be mindful of the things that you're watching, of the content that you're following. I had to be mindful of the things that I consumed about my country, because the more I listened to bad news in 2025, it was taking a toll on me. It was inadvertently making me very, very sad within my country. And I was starting to live in a state of fear with everything that I was doing unknowingly. I was overtly cautious. But then I realized I cannot allow this nasty spirit to set in, because God have given me a big responsibility. I am in charge of 92 children within the center, 15 outside, and 12 staff, including myself. I didn't have time to stay focused on the bad. And I needed to understand that today is a gift. I cannot take back today. I cannot redo today. The kids that we're responsible for, they cannot redo their day. So I needed to live. I needed to be mindful of the things that I listen to. There are people that I no longer listen to as far as the news. Some people, their whole content surround, and it's okay. I'm not saying anything wrong with that, because people have bills and you got to pay them the best way you know how, and you got to get the views to pay it, and it's okay. But for me, some content creators, do not watch them, because that is simply what they do, is instill fear. They talk about all of the bad, simply the bad. They polarize and give the stage to simply the bad people, and not the few people that are, doing their best to show Haiti in a different light. There are many of us that's doing it. So I encourage you to find creators that is showing you everyday life in Haiti, and don't let like just bad news consume you. And I'm doing the same thing, okay? Because there's times when you listen to the news and you live in here yourself, you won't even want to go out. When a lot of the times when you compare it to the environment and what you're hearing, it is not true. It's not true. By way of using your vocabulary. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. But I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Take care of yourself. Everything that's happening, do not allow fear to set in. Go on by your life, your everyday life in the United States. Don't allow things to just consume you. Stop feeling that, it's the end of something, or you have to leave, you have to do this, you have to do that. Problems are everywhere, I guarantee you that. Things are expensive all over, and they're expensive even here too in Haiti. And not just in Haiti, you're going to hear it in the DR, where they're struggling with tourism, and things was different 4 or 5 years ago when you compare it to today. We hear a lot of countries having their struggles. Stay grounded, focus on your creator, and know that trouble don't last always, and we have to be quick to adjust because changes will happen, and it's how we respond to the changes that matters the most, right? Attitude is everything. I love you guys. Thank you so much, Wayne, for tuning in from Canada. Good evening, Maria. I watch you in a while. Been busy. Nice to see you. Great work. God bless in 2026. And God bless each and every one of you guys too, in the year of 226. It's the worst. We're going to watch and see, right? Love you guys. Take care. Until next time. Don't forget to kindly like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And thank you to each and everyone who liked, shared, and subscribed, and who also supported the channel tonight. Love you guys. Until next time.